Welcome to Covenant Channel. Please subscribe.
I'm not going to, you see, that's what Satan wants. Open, get into generosity. As God once, I said this, I said once a portal is open, you have to open your own door too, so that things can happen, because your door can be closed. And Satan is trying to use all of this for you to close your door and say, listen, nobody is going to do it. I'm not going to do this there. Church people, you start saying all kinds of theories. People are terrible, as though you two are not a person. All right? And none of that. You start saying those kind of things. You need to close it. Say it's generosity. Peter, there were 2 empty boats. Go and read it. Jesus entered the boat of Peter. I said, why was it Peter's boat you entered? Because Jesus is intentional. He says because of the type of person Peter is. You have just finished toiling all night. You caught nothing. Listen to me. Any disappointment that happens, it's because there's something God wants to plant. He toiled all night, caught nothing. Then somebody, as far as we are saying Jesus now, but he just enters your boat and says, can you push me? You know how irritable you should be. Can you push me? And you are pushing in water, so you'll be holding for what purpose? He said, I want to preach. Do you get what I'm saying here? And you do that. So when you get into difficult times, listen, that's when everybody begins to look inwards. Don't you know what I'm going through? If you only knew what I was going through. That's not when you deserve people to hug you. That's when you should go out and hug people. Are you following what I'm saying here? It's not when you feel people should give to you. It's when you should go out and give to people. We're in a season now that people are going through things. You should decide inside your heart, to whatever level you are, you will help people. Not to think of being helped. Do you get what I'm saying here? Help people. Go out there. And sometimes I just carry my, go on the streets. I see people cleaning the streets. I will stop. The prayers that people pray for you when you help them, the prophetic pronouncements, if you hear them, you will know that, listen, if enemies gather around you, these utterances, go out and help people. I was walking last week on the streets of England, Oxford Street. I went somewhere. As I came out, I was walking, and I felt it was coincidental, because I was going somewhere. So I said, look, let me enter this shop. I've not entered the shop for years. I wanted to buy a box. So I went in and bought. I said, came out. I just saw a lady. I think I even forgot something. I went back there. So when she just put her keyboard down and said, well, I'm a Christian and I want to do Christian worship. And I found it quite impressive. On Oxford Street, you had this bold. And she started singing. All right. So I was going and people had gathered. And this was singing. I looked at her. I said, this is impressive. Young black girl. And I was still walking on. I'd read a book many years ago. A man went into heaven and God showed him people around. He said that person carried a lot of information. I wanted my church to know. But nobody invited him because he was not a person of reputation. That what I was trying to say was that there are many people that can hang around that have stuff that people just overlook because we go for popular and all of that people. So I just walked and I just remembered that book. I just turned around, I looked at her, listened to the worship. I recorded it and listened. It just flashed. I said, I'm going to invite this girl from the streets of Oxford Street to Wolfbeck. So I didn't mention it to her because obviously I can't go and approach her. Before, she'll be scared now. That if in Nigeria, you say, you don't know anyone who kidnap us. How do we know? So I had to look for somebody who was born in England that I knew, that speaks like that knows everything like that. Are you following? So I called the person. I said, do you know somebody? He said, Oxford Street. Yeah, she goes there sometimes. I know her. I said, good. She screamed when I told her. In fact, what she said was, is it London Summer World Camp? I said, no, Wolfbeck. I said, calm down. Well, let me confirm before you go and meet her and tell her. But you come out and say, strangers will build your wall. Which strangers' wall have you built? Ask yourself. Are you following what I'm saying? The law is easy. God told me once, he said, listen, if it becomes your lifestyle, that you see a person who is blind physically and you're driving and he's trying to cross the road, and I'm just saying lifestyle now, not kalu, lifestyle, and you park your car and you cross the road and help that person to cross that road physically. He said, one day I will send somebody that will help you into something that you have opportunities you can't see. Are you following what I'm saying here? Because the things you do to others create a legal entry for God to do the same thing for you. If God promises you something, he has to have a legal entry to do it. And that legal entry is the way you treat people. Once you treat people the way he has promised he will treat you, then you have created an opening. He can now come in and do it. That's why he could not put his only son down until he got Abraham to put his only son down. Once he did that, God said, you have given me legal entry for Jesus to die. If Abraham never responded to it, he would never have had the legal entry to get it. This thing we are saying about giving, about helping people, is creating legal entry there for God. Do you get what I'm saying? So that God, what he has said over your life, he can find a point of entry into it. Or else, the enemy is going to block it and say, the law of sowing and reaping stands. This person cannot reap what they haven't sown. Those who help people in difficult times, all right, will be helped. Somebody wrote on Facebook. She said, I had a friend, a guy, he showed his parents pepper. He said, his son, oh God, has taken him up to heaven and brought him back. That she just sits down, that they'll be trying. When he said she just sat down laughing. This thing works so. And sometimes parents too shouldn't make pronouncement, because in anger they'll say, what you did for me, child will do for you. Well, so he said, the boy has taken the father up and down. Finally, he says, in his heart, you know, when you say, I'm not agreeing. Of course, you tell the child you came first. You are good to your parents. You won't say what you did now. But in your heart, you know that this is me. Reincarnate. Are you following what I'm saying?
Thank you for watching. Please hit the like button, comment, share, and subscribe so you can get the latest videos. See you next time.